We meet at last, Darth Sidious.
You cannot stop what is to come.
Indeed. It's the end of another month, which means it's time for another update on my journey towards Sith Eternal Emperor. Let's go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, loyal Imperial citizens and rebel scum alike. Welcome to another Leah Maiden gameplay video. Back with more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes today. Let's take a look at how I'm doing on my Galactic Legend quest. This month I took Director Krennic up to Relic 4, completing his requirement for Sith Eternal Emperor. I also took Darth Sidious all the way up to Relic 7, and man, that was a grind. It took a lot of resources to get him there. I'm really starting to feel a burn of having to complete all these higher Relic characters, but luckily I only have 2 more quests to go. Pretty incredible. I can hardly believe it, but if we hop on over to the journey guide and take a look, it should show in the prerequisites 13 out of 15 completed. I cannot believe this. It's been a long grind, but we're getting there. The only things I have left to do, I need to take Admiral Piet up to Relic 5, and I need to take Sith Marauder up to Relic 7. So I've only got 1 high relic left to go. Other than that, I have completed everything. I cannot believe it. We are so close now, I can almost taste it. So in terms of Sith Marauder, you can see I've already taken him up to Gear 13. I've got him on Relic 2. So it's going to take a little while. I'm going to have to pour quite a few more resources into him. Not one of the characters that I would have chosen to Relic up. I kind of think he's a bit of a random choice. I feel like they just needed an extra tune on the requirement list, so they just kind of threw him in there because he's got the Sith tag. But I am kind of having fun with him. I'm using him on a Sith team with some of the other Sith that I've had to power up: Dooku, Maul, and Sidious actually. And you know, I am having fun with him, so I'm kind of pleased, even though not one I would have chosen. But the real star of this month is Piet. I finally managed to get him up to Relic to 7 stars, rather, I should say. And man, this was a slow farm. I've complained about this ever since I really started farming him, which was way too late, by the way. Anyone going after Sith Eternal Emperor, especially after the recent announcements that CG have made, if you're starting on that Galactic Legends journey, you really need to get going on Piet early. He's about to go to double drops, but right now he's still on single drops, and he takes a long time, but I finally did it. Thankfully, the latest Galactic Challenge helped with that. I got 5 extra Piet shards, and it pushed me over the edge, which means I can finally start focusing on some other people, some other farms. It's been so long, 7 months now, that I've just been focusing on Sith Eternal Emperor. So you can see here I've got Bosk back in the mix. To my shame, I still haven't 7-starred Bosk. But I'm slowly working on him, bringing him up there. And then you can also see I've got Jango Fett. I mean, again, this is kind of shameful. Jango Fett's an awesome tune, but I've not used him at all, sitting there on 4 stars. But the real reason I've got him bookmarked isn't even for Jango himself. It's for Houndstooth, which I haven't even unlocked. I really just slept on bounty hunters. Now that I'm finally coming to the end of this Galactic Legends quest, I can start bringing some other people, some other farms into the regular rotation. I can focus again on bounty hunters, and I've got to say, it is a lot of fun to not be quite so tunnel vision focused on Sith Eternal Emperor. So I've got my sort of self-imposed deadline of the end of August to finish this, and I think I can do it. It is going to be tough, especially getting Sith Marauder all the way up to Relic 7, but I think I can do it. 1 more month to go, and I'm feeling pretty confident I'm going to be able to complete everyone within that 7-month window that I gave myself back at the end of January. And then finally I'll be able to come here and actually click on this button right here that's shaded out and actually go to the event. Then finally we can start the process of unlocking Sith Eternal Emperor, which of course I'm going to document, and of course that's a big process in and of itself. Hopefully I'll be able to have that done by the end of fall. We'll have to wait and see. And then of course I'll have to think about who I'm going to focus on next in the journey guide. Lord Vader, of course, the newest addition. There's no way I'm going to be ready for him. I mean, they've only got some of the requirements out now. Obviously you need Bad Batch Tusken Raider Padme. We can all speculate on who else you're going to need, but I mean, man, I really love the artwork for Lord Vader. I think he is going to be an awesome galactic legend, but I really do not see myself unlocking another galactic legend anytime soon, especially not either of these newer galactic legends, Lord Vader or Kenobi. I think I'm going to stick to, still got a lot of other people to unlock here on the journey guide. General Anakin Skywalker, maybe Jedi Knight Luke, Beskar Mandar, so many other people to look at on the journey guide. I'm just going to be really excited to finally throw off the Sith Eternal Emperor shackles. Beskar Mandar? Is that what I just said? Beskar Mandar? We got to add Beskar Mandar to the journey guide, people. That's what we got to be asking CG to do. Beskar Mando is, of course, what I meant. Beskar Mandar is not worthy of being a galactic legend at all, but lots of people, lots of exciting people to go after, and I am looking forward to that. But right now, my sights are still set on Sith Eternal. So there you go. That's my update. But what about you? I want to hear from you. I want to know how you're doing, especially as I mentioned previously. You know, after the road ahead, where CG just announced all of these changes, and they've kind of shifted the focus more toward Galactic Legends. So really keen to hear if people who maybe weren't previously going after a Galactic Legend, if now you've decided you really need to get on that bandwagon, you need to start going after a Galactic Legend yourself. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know who you're choosing, and just generally speaking, let me know how that's going for you, so that we can all support each other and help each other out with helpful hints and tips and things like that. I always love to hear from you. Comments and criticisms always welcome down below. On that note, that is all from me today. If you have found this video informative or entertaining in any way, please consider giving it a like, a thumbs up down below, and while you're here, why not consider subscribing to the channel? I drop new videos for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Marvel Strike Force, and a couple of other games. Try to throw some other things in there every now and again, but I drop new videos every week. I would love to have you as part of the channel. That is all for Liam Maiden Gameplay today. I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, look after each other, and remember, the Force will be with you always.